They need to work out what their response is to what Iran has done, which wasn't directly in response to the assassination of Soleimani, but certainly doesn't make things any easier for Europe. The Iranian nuclear deal was reneged on by America under Donald Trump, who regarded it as a bad deal. But the Iranians have tried to keep it going with their European partners, but have been trying to persuade the Europeans to persuade the Americans to come back to the deal, and it's been harder and harder for the Europeans to persuade the Iranians to stay within it. So they have been, the Iranians, in a calibrated way, heading towards the exit themselves. And yesterday they said that they regarded any restrictions on uranium enrichment, which is, of course, the process that eventually leads towards building a bomb. They regarded any of those restrictions as not something they would need to respect anymore, which means effectively they were stepping another way towards killing off the deal. Now, given that this deal, in the minds of European countries like Britain, France and Germany, is the best way of stopping Iran developing the bomb, or any war that might be caused by Israel and America trying to stop that process, or possibly, in the worst nightmare scenario, a bit of both. Given that, then Europe's priority is to try and keep Iran within that deal. So the big concern for the European partners is to try and keep Iran on track. And of course, the Europeans are also trying to mend this kind of division between them and America, because Donald Trump has gone off-piste. He's gone against the kind of strategy the West has had with Iran by assassinating an official, a general of a sovereign state. So they're trying to come up with a sort of united front with America. I think the big question in front of most people's minds is this heading towards war? And if you look at what the Iranians have been doing, they have been using a kind of policy of pinpoint attacks. So allegedly attacking a Saudi oil refinery, taking down an American drone. Each one of those on their own hasn't been enough to goad America into a full-out military assault or conflict with Iran. And I think the assumption is they'll continue down that path. Having said that, they need to exact revenge. In the Middle East, if you are attacked and you don't attack back, that's seen as weakness, and potentially it could be a regime-threatening display of weakness if they just let this pass without carrying out some kind of retaliation.